Hello all, welcome back to Pabbly Connect. So in this video, we are going to understand how to create Microsoft Office 365 Contact from Zoho CRM Contact. So are you also using these applications for your business? Then this video is definitely for you. So over here, I'm doing the same. I'm running a IT services company and we manage various projects and support tickets for our clients. So now what I want is that my sales team uses Zoho CRM to manage client relationships, but my technical team relies on Microsoft Office 365 to manage product related communications. So to streamline this operation, what I want is that as soon as a new contact is created in my Zoho CRM, automatically with the help of the same details, a new contact should be created in my Microsoft Office 365 too. For this, we are going to create a connection between Zoho CRM and Microsoft Office 365. To create this connection without knowing any programming or coding language, we are going to use Pabbly Connect. It is an amazing automation software. So do you also wish to learn this process step by step? Then let me take you to my computer screen. Welcome to my screen. So as you know, in this video, we are going to understand how to create Microsoft Office 365 Contact from Zoho CRM Contact. So as you know that I'm running a IT service company that handle various clients project and support requests. So my sales and support teams use Zoho CRM to manage client relationships, but my technical team relies on Microsoft Office 365 for managing project related communications, including emails and meetings. So to streamline operation, I want to set up this automation that creates a Microsoft Office 365 contact automatically as soon as a new contact is created in Zoho CRM. So this ensures that my technical team has immediate access to the client contact details, enabling them to efficiently manage support tickets, project updates, and client communication without delays. So to do all of this, I have simply opened the landing page of Pabbly by searching pabbly.com/connect in my browser. It is very easy. So as soon as we are going to open the landing page of Pabbly, we are going to get two options. One is sign in and the another one is sign up for free. So if you're a new user, you can click on sign up for free and you're going to get 100 of tasks free every month. But I'm an existing user, so I'm going to click on sign in right over here. And as soon as we are going to click on sign in, it is opening all Pabbly apps. Over here, you can see all the tools and applications offered by Pabbly. But in today's video, we are going to use Pabbly Connect because we are connecting different applications. So I'm going to click on access now right over here to access my Pabbly Connects account. And as soon as we are going to click on access now, it is opening my dashboard. And to start with the automation, we are going to click on this button which says create workflow. And now it is asking me the workflow name and the folder I want to save the workflow in. So I want to save the workflow in this folder which says automations, and I want to name my workflow as how to create Microsoft Office 365 contact from Zoho CRM Contact. And then we are going to click on create. And as soon as we are going to click on create, it is opening the most important window of our automation, which is our workflow window. So this is the most important window because we have trigger in action in this. Trigger means when this happens and action means do this. So by this, you can understand that the trigger is the commander for the workflow and actions follow the commands. And as you know that we can have only a single commander but multiple followers. So over here, we can have only a single trigger but multiple actions following the commands of our trigger. And to start with our automation, we have to select our trigger application. So for our trigger application, I'm going to select it as Zoho CRM because I want that as soon as a new contact is created in my Zoho CRM, automatically my workflow should be triggered. So I'm going to search for it and then we are going to select it. And now for the trigger event, we are going to select it as new module entry instant. So trigger event is on which the workflow will start. So I want that as soon as a new module entry or a new contact has been created in my Zoho CRM, automatically my workflow should start. And then we are going to click on connect. And as soon as we are going to do so, it is asking me to add a new connection or select the existing connection. So if you have already connected your Zoho CRM account with the Pabbly's workflow, you can click on select existing connection and then save. But if you haven't, you have to follow me, click on add a new connection, and then we are going to click on connect with Zoho CRM. And as soon as we are going to do so, it is asking me to select my domain. So over here, you can see that it is saying enter the domain of your Zoho account belongs you from below. So to get this, I'm going to open my Zoho CRM account, and as you can see that this is the same. So now now what we have to do is over here you can see that this is the URL and this is my domain, which is zoho.com. So yes, we are going to copy the same domain right from here and then we are going to paste it right over here in our domain section. So as you can see that my domain was zoho.com. Your domain can be any one of this, which can be zoho.com.au, zoho.eu, zoho.in, zoho.com.cn. So you have to select your domain right from here given in your URL. And after entering the domain, we are going to click on save. And as soon as we are going to click on save, over here you can see that Pabbly is asking me to access the permissions of my Zoho CRM account. So I'm going to click on accept right over here and give Pabbly all the permissions it is asking for, because my data is secure with Pabbly. You can also click on allow Pabbly save, and as soon as we are going to do so, you can see that we have successfully connected our Zoho CRM account with our Pabbly's workflow. And now it is asking me for the module name. So here I'm going to select it as contacts, because I want that as soon as a new contact is created in my Zoho CRM, automatically my workflow should be triggered. So now after doing this, I'm going to click on save and send test request, and as soon as we are going to click on save and send test request, you can see that it is saying waiting for response, and in the notes it is saying do a test submission / record. So in order to capture this response, what we are going to do is I'm going to open my form right from here, and as you can see that this is my form. So it is saying contact form, so I'm going to fill in the details right over here and create a contact with the same details. So I'm going to fill in the dummy details. So let's suppose that for the first name I'm going to keep it as demo, last name as user. For the email I'm going to keep it as demo@pabblytudes.com, and then for the WhatsApp number I'm going to keep it as this. And after entering all the details, I'm going to click on submit right over here, and as soon as we're going to click on submit, it is saying thank you for submitting your response. So this means that we have successfully submitted our response and we have successfully created a new contact in our Zoho CRM. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to open my Zoho CRM and check for the new contact created, and yes, you can see a new contact has been created in my Zoho CRM too. You can see the contact name demo user, you can see the email demo@pabblytudes.com, and you can see the same phone number that we entered. So yes, with this we have successfully created a contact, but now I'm going to open my workflow and check that if Pabbly has captured the response for the same or not. So I'm going to open my workflow, and yes, you can see that Pabbly has captured the response for the same. Over here you can see the email that we entered. We are going to move on forward. Over here you can see the first name that we entered, you can see the full name that we entered. We are going to move on forward, and also over here you can see the phone number that we entered. So yes, with this we have successfully completed our trigger step, and we have successfully created a new contact in our Zoho CRM and captured that contact details in our workflow. So now what I want is that with the help of the same contact details, a new contact should be created in my Microsoft Office 365 too. For that I'm going to select my action application as Microsoft Office 365. So I'm going to search for it, and as you can see the same, so I'm going to select it right over here, and as soon as we are going to select this, it is asking me for the action event. So we are going to select the action event as create contact, and then we are going to click on connect, and as soon as we are going to do so, again it is asking me for the same. So if you have already connected your Microsoft Office 365 account with your Pabbly's workflow, you can click on select existing connection and then save. But if you haven't, you have to follow me, click on add a new connection and then connect with Microsoft Office 365. And as soon as we are going to click on connect with Microsoft Office 365, you can see again it is asking me for a lot of permissions. So again I'm going to click on accept and give Pabbly all the permissions it is asking for, because my data is secure with Pabbly. You can also click on accept, Pabbly save, and as soon as we are going to do so, again you can see that we have successfully connected our Microsoft Office 365 account with our Pabbly's workflow. And now it is asking me for the name. You can see many other details like email, business phones, and many details. So I'm going to map all of these details. So mapping is a method by Pabbly which means inserting the data from the previous step. And as you know, our previous step was the trigger step where we selected Zoho CRM as our trigger application. So we are going to map the details from the response of a trigger application only. And as soon as we are going to map these details, automatically my details will turn dynamic and change with every new response received. So I'm going to give you an example that over here it is asking me for the display name. Okay, so let's suppose that I'm going to enter the display name right over here manually, suppose demo user, like this by typing. Then this will not change with every new response received because this is a static information and I have entered it manually. But if you are going to map this from the previous response, suppose I'm going to look for full name over here, as you can see demo user. So let's suppose that we are going to map this from the previous response, then this will definitely change because my previous response will also change. So that's why we do mapping right over here to run our workflow in real time. And after mapping the display name, we are going to move on forward. As you can see that it is asking me for the nickname, name, surname, birthday. So as you can see, all of these are not the required details. So I'm going to leave it as blank. I'm directly going to open the email and fill in the email. So I'm going to search for email, and as you can see the email email, which is demo@pablitudes.com. So we are going to fill in, and after entering the email, it is asking me for the business phone. So as you can see, not the required details. We are going to move on forward. It is asking me for the mobile phone. So yes, we have these details. So I'm going to search for it, and as you can see, the same. So we are going to map it. We are going to move on forward. It is asking me for many another details. As you can see, the address, job title. So as you can see, all of these details are not the required details. So I'm going to leave it as blank and directly move and click on save and send test request. If you wish, you can definitely fill out these details too. And as soon as we are going to click on save and send test request, yes, we have received a positive response that with the help of same details, we have successfully created a new contact in a Microsoft Office 365 too. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to open my Microsoft Office 365 and check for the new contact created. So I'm going to open it right from here. We are going to go on apps from the left side bar, and over here you can see people. So we are going to go on this people and check for the new contact created with the same details. So as soon as we are going to do so, yes, you can see a new contact has been created, name demo user. You can see the email that we entered and the mobile number that we entered. So yes, with this we have successfully completed our workflow. But I'll just test this workflow once, and this time I'm going to give you a real-time example. So what we are going to do is I'm going to open my form again, and we are going to do another test submission. So I'm going to refresh this page and do another test submission with the new details this time, so that I can check my workflow. Is it running on real time or not? So for the first name, I'm going to keep it as test. Last name as user only. For the email, I'm going to keep it as testuser@pablitudes.com. And then for the WhatsApp mobile, I'm going to keep it as this time. And after entering all the details, I'm going to click on submit. And as soon as we are going to click on submit, again you can see thank you for submitting your response. So yes, with this we have successfully submitted this response, and this also means that we have successfully created a new contact in our Zoho CRM. So now what we are going to do is I'm going to put my Zoho CRM and check for the new contact created right from here. And you can see a new contact has been created in my Zoho CRM. You can see the contact name, test user. You can see the same email that we entered and the phone number. So yes, with this we have successfully created a contact and did this test submission. So now what this means is Zoho CRM has sent the details of our test submission to our workflow. Pabbly captured the response, triggered the workflow, and further created a new contact with the same details in a Microsoft Office 365 too. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to open my Microsoft Office 365 and check for the new contact created with the same details. And this time I'm not going back to my workflow and clicking on save and send test request. I directly open my Microsoft 365 right from here, when we are going to refresh this contacts page to check for the new contact created. And yes, as soon as we're going to do so, you can see the new contact created. Over here you can see the name, test user. You can see the email and the mobile number that we entered. So yes, with this we have successfully completed our workflow, and we have successfully tested this workflow once in real time too. So now you don't have to come again to your workflow and click on save and send test request. As soon as you are going to create a new contact in your Zoho CRM, automatically with the help of the same details, a new contact would be created in my Microsoft 365 also without any manual efforts. So yes, with this we have successfully completed our workflow, but I'll just summarize this workflow for you once. So for the trigger application, we selected Zoho CRM. For the trigger event, we selected new module entry. For the action application, we selected Microsoft Office 365, and then for the action event, we selected create contact, because I wanted that as soon as a new contact is created in my Zoho CRM, automatically with the help of the same details, a new contact should be created in my Microsoft Office 365. So I created this workflow because my sales team use Zoho CRM to manage client relationships, but my technical team relies on Microsoft Office 365 for managing the project related communication like emails and meetings. So to streamline this operation, I've created this automation. So this ensures that my technical team has immediate access to the client contact details, enabling them to efficiently manage support tickets, project updates, and client communication without delays. So yes, this was it for the video, and over here you can see the two contacts I created during this video with the help of my workflow. One is test user and the another one is demo user. So yes, this was it for the video, and if you have any questions related to the video or the workflow, you can directly comment on this video. And for your reference, I'll just clone this workflow and share the workflow link in the description box so that you can access my workflow. I hope this video was helpful for you. Thank you for watching. Not only these applications, but with the help of Pabbly, you can integrate many more applications. So now, if you have any doubts, you can reach us at support@pabbly.com. If you have any queries, you can reach us at forum.pabbly.com. And if you have any pricing related issues, you can follow this website. And if you find our videos helpful, do like and subscribe our channel. Thank you for watching.